Well, hello there, guys. The folks over at the Steam Squad team decided to give me a free copy of the game Steam Squad, and they wanted me to actually take a look at it, maybe do a little bit of gameplay, first look, and I'd be more than happy to do it. So we're going to jump right in, and I already played quite a few missions, so I don't want to give away too much, but I'm going to start a new game just for this Let's Play. And this is actually just going to be a first look video, but the interesting thing about Steam Squad is this is a turn-based game set in a really interesting steampunk future in 2014 where there's still a Holy Roman Empire and where Russia is just called Moscovia and where the British own the United States. Yes, it's intense, it's crazy, I love it. The storyline itself is very interesting. There's a lot of really nice letters from home, from men on these battlefields, etc. And I think that's one great part of the game. As you can see right here, just a glimpse at the world as it is now. Remember, this is 1914 to present day. Well, to 2014 in this case. And the 100 Years' War of the future, or the alternative future, I should say. Or past, really. Now, Tingshan is one of the eastern countries, and we are, of course, against Tingshan. We are the British, I believe, in this particular part of the game. And this is basically a story-driven game, or at the very least, each time you play, you go to another mission, and you'll have a new objective, etc. So Tiangsha has declared war on Moscovia, and this is a problem, of course. On the 6th of April, entered Moscovian lands. Oh my goodness. And the British army mobilized by the order of the king. And of course, the British Army comes in these very, very steampunky trucks, and Britain mobilizes to assist against this Eastern assault. It's almost kind of 1984-ish if you think about it, East Asia-like. So as you can see here, a lot of different countries, actually they're part of the Holy Roman Empire, are going to help Moscovia as well as Britain. So it's kind of like World War I in a steampunk universe, if that makes any sense. Really love that reel, by the way. Very cool stuff, just to begin. So we're in the Moscow Tsardom, the surroundings of Ukuta. I'm not going to read this entire thing, but essentially we have seized an area called Uzogorsk, and we're now defending against the possible enemy attack. Now, I just want to show you here all the things you can look at in the game. There's a lot of cool things to click, news stories, etc. And we can also take a look here at the world map, which I think you guys will find quite interesting. So as you can see, China is not China, it's Jiangxia, which is what we're fighting now. And over here, I believe Nibir is the name of Japan. And over here, we can see the British states of North America. Gosh, my American subscribers are going to hate that. And over here also, we've got the Holy Roman Empire, the Kingdom of Ivory Coast, which basically, that's got to be Nemembe's place. I was here before, I took it all, because that is just a huge swath of land. And the Kingdom of the Inca, which is really, really cool. Also a Jesuit protectorate, which I find absolutely awesome. And of course, Portuguese Brazil, but Portugal is just part of the Holy Roman Empire, so I guess they made it into one country. Well, I'm going to shut up now, and we're going to get into our first mission. So when you play this game, you have a choice of many different units, and these units will continue with you throughout the game. They could get killed in combat, they could gain rank, etc., and you really need to treat them with kindness, I guess you could say. So what I usually do is I take a mortar gunner, I take a machine gunner, and I take some recruit infantry. Recruit infantry are able to basically fire rifles, etc., and they're pretty useful, to be honest. So I'll take another one over here to squad, and I think we're ready to go, guys. So we're going to get started in battle. See that beautiful airship on fire. It's not the Hindenburg, although it might as well be. Okay, guys, so first order of business, we want to move our mortar gunner over here. And we don't want to keep our guys very close together, because in this game, since it's turn-based, the enemy can really take advantage of that. And I'm going to take Gary Sayer, and I'm going to take control of this gun. So as you can see, there's also this cool mode where occasionally the camera will focus on exactly what a soldier's doing, and it really just makes some great kill cams, I could say that. And I really like that part of it. So I think just one guy on the gun is fine. In fact, we can only have one guy on that piece of equipment. Occasionally you'll find a pillbox with a machine gun in it, but right now that's all we've got to work with. So we're going to put our riflemen out here in the trench, and hope that they can fight the enemy. Alright, bring these guys over as well. Igor, probably from Moscovia. In fact, I know that there are British soldiers in this army, but I'm thinking that we also have Moscovian troops. So we're going to have to see. Alright, I don't like that placement. Very open. But, got to deal with what we've got right now. And I'm going to try to get this guy over here. Now, as I said in this game, you will develop, real love for the characters you're playing with. You're going to feel really bad when they die. After you're done, you hit the send turn button. And this is where the enemies get to do their turn. As you can see, they're coming from over here in the right side of the field. And one of them is going to fire some sort of projectile. Oh my gosh. That could be devastating to us, guys. Holy shit. Firing with their machine gun. Oof. We want our guy out of the trench is definitely in some trouble. Another shot. I've never lost this many men at one time in one attack. So I'm hoping that I can change things and turn things around. Another projectile. Oh boy. Alright, we're off to a rough start. And as you can see, we got a, basically, it's a return fire shot. If you have enough AP, you can right-click in a selected area, and you will actually fire at that area if any units pass by. So I'm going to take Igor, and I hope he's going to be okay. And actually, I'm going to try to, actually, before I do any of that, I'm going to go to our large MK1 assault cannon, and we're going to try to do some damage here. Now, the accuracy is going to be very low on this thing, so I'm actually going to increase the amount of points. It's not going to improve accuracy too much, but it'll be enough. Oh yeah! Perfect hit. We may have even taken out some troops behind here, but we still got that enemy troop in the cornfield, or the rice paddy, and we need to be very careful that we don't get shot by him. So I'm going to see if we can hit him. I'm actually going to go ahead and attempt it. Nice shooting. Awesome. If I can get him into the trench, I will, but this guy's a pretty hefty guy. He's not really one to want to move too much. We should have one more mortar gunner somewhere. Yes, we do. But with him, you can actually see the enemy is over here, but the target is too far. I'm just going to keep him on, basically, well, I'm going to move him over here first of all, but I'm going to keep him on counter-fire mode. So to do that, you right-click in the direction you want him to aim, and if the enemy crosses this area and gets close enough, he's going to fire. But remember, he is a mortar gunner, so his reach is pretty small, to say the least. Now, these guys can gain rank, and then their reach will increase, but for now, it's not that great. Come on, shoot! Oh, shit, right into the trench. Yeah, that is a scary situation. Alright, they're going to fire one of their projectiles at us, guys. And we might not have a single troop survive here in this battle, or at the very least, we might not have many, but we're going to do our best to have as many survive as possible. So I'm going to go ahead and take Nikolai here, and I think at this point he's close enough to fire. Let's see if he can do any damage to the enemy. Nice shot, Nikolai. That was a direct hit. Unfortunately, we can't see any more enemy activity over here, so all we can do is wait for them to appear. Once again, we're going to hit that end turn button, and in fact, I think we could put this on auto fire. That would be perfect. Let's end the turn, and that way, if we see any enemies appear here, their artillery is going to fire immediately and hopefully wipe them out. But this was definitely a vicious attack by the enemy. There we go. Oh, he's not seeing him. He's got cover behind the tree there. There's another one moving. Still not seeing him. Taking cover behind trees like this is going to be devastating to us. We've got to have an open firing lane, and I'm not sure if we do here. Alright, let's see. Once again, we're firing into the woods. Wish us luck, boys. Not bad at all. And we actually just got an achievement unlock, Executor, which is pretty funny, or Executor, either one. Either one would be appropriate, I suppose. Let's go ahead and grab this, and oh my goodness, this guy's leg is dangling over the side. Why? Alright guys, we're going to end our turn, and hopefully there'll be some more enemies that show themselves. But I think with this artillery, we've got this place covered. Now, it's not always going to be like this in Steam Squad. Some missions require you to protect generals, to get them out of dangerous areas. Some missions require you to pull, poker balls out of. No, I'm just kidding. But honestly, it's definitely a game that requires some thinking. So, I'm actually considering moving out of the trench, which is a big no-no. But I want to see if we can find the other attacker. So I'm going to go over here. Hopefully we don't get shot. There's a dead guy on the other side. And I do see the other guy right there. We might be able to hit him with the gun. Let's take the gun, the assault cannon. It's pretty far, but I think we can kill this guy. Here we go, guys. Yes, and there we go. That's a mission complete. Well, that's Steam Squad for you guys, and of course, each mission is going to be different. This is one of the very first. They get very intense, and like I said, you develop a real admiration for your troops. You even get a deceased letter to show that they have passed if they don't make it. Now, this guy actually now is a corporal infantry, as you can see. He gained a rank because he actually was managed to do quite a lot of damage to enemies with that artillery cannon, and these guys are going to be more useful in future battles. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed that view of Steam Squad, and I do recommend picking the game up, or at least testing it out, taking a look at it, look at more videos, and this is definitely something, as far as a story-based game, that I think is very fun. Thanks again, guys, take care, and have an awesome, awesome day.